Hey, Dan. Thanks for having me on. I have just been really getting comfortable with seeing what Voxx is able to do. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So I'm really excited about it as a physical therapist. The few cases that I have actually done like beta testing on has phenomenal results. The first case was a lady that has been using a cane for probably 5 years now, and I live in a retirement area, so the implications for this in my community, plus in the world of physical therapy, what I'm hoping to do is to have before and after videos, and then I am in Facebook groups of only physical therapists and show before and after results. But I literally had a patient walk in with a cane and put the socks on and no longer needs the cane. And so literally most of my patients are in tears when they get the socks because they're elderly. They want to be able to go on trips with their grandkids and their families, and they have balance and instability issues. And it's just, the total ramifications of just balance alone, but when you start thinking about pain relief and strength improvements, all those kinds of things, I could probably talk all night, but I have another friend who's got a son that has autism, and I was at a conference and I just handed her a pair because I wanted her to have them. He has sleeping problems, and she called me about 2 days later and said, look, I need many pairs of socks because my son is getting up in the middle of the night. If he doesn't have the socks on, he's going into the dirty clothes hamper to get the socks because that way he can sleep. But then there's I have so many ideas. I need to clone myself, but I have another patient who, I have a lot of patients that have neuropathy. I have, very similar to Dr. Brian Smith, is I have a high intensity laser that basically cures neuropathy. And patients with neuropathy have balance issues. And I had a lady that had post-cancer chemotherapy-induced neuropathy, which was improving with the laser, but she was an avid golfer. And we probably had improved her neuropathy by about 50%, where she was starting to have some feeling back in her feet. But she still had balance issues, still had sensation issues. Putting the Voxx socks on, she took 10 strokes off of her golf game immediately.
Wow.
So I don't know what kind of success people are having with golfers, but, on my days off, I'm going to start visiting golf pro shops. And,
absolutely.
The ramifications in every kind of sport, and I've got the local tennis group that's interested in it, and my daughter's soccer team, and so those are just some of the things. Another lady told me she noticed that when she wears the socks, she doesn't have any ankle swelling, and it was really pronounced when she flew on an airplane. And I thought, wow, I didn't even think of that as a side benefit. But I have big plans for 2019. I just had a new patient this week who is a workers' compensation nurse, and she's going to help me get in touch with a big workers' compensation group. And have another client that is, she's safety director in a group of nursing homes in the Austin area. So kind of unlimited potential. It's very exciting. So I'm really grateful.
And,
yeah.
And who introduced you to Voxx?
John Warder, which
and what?
you know, he just did a demo on me. He was in town visiting, and you know, as a physical therapist, you're constantly looking for like a magic wand, so to speak, to help patients immediately. And I was just totally blown away when he did the demo on me. And then, of course, I, did the demo on him, and, he's a big, tall guy, and I could not budge him when he had his Voxx on. So it's a no-brainer. I can't wait to really bring it into the physical therapy world. People have a tendency to be skeptical, and I was at a conference telling people about it, and I think, people initially are like, nah, it can't possibly be that good. So, over time, posting testimonials and putting before and after videos, I'm making sure to do that now with all my clients. Like, let's watch this patient do a balance test before and after Voxx, and let's, watch their gait pattern and them walking up and down the hallway with and without. And, I just recently added a YouTube channel and I'm starting to post those on. And I'm getting those on my website as well. So I'm interested in learning all ways to help promote